Dailies today.
Dailies today.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, it is 7:30. Welcome back to Dailies today. Good morning to you if you're just tuning in. If you listen to Sports Drive with Femi and the gang, ably represented by Chumaliti, the rhyme master. It's time for us to get back to the headlines. These stories, we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. For those who missed out on our earlier analysis of the papers, you can find the stories on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook and on YouTube. But then you can watch live right now. There's no need to, because I will give you the stories hot and fresh from the papers. If you can see, if you're watching, you see me holding the papers in my hands. Right. So let's start with the Guardian newspaper, shall we? Nigeria risks losing youth generation to drug abuse, mental health crisis. Page 6 of the paper. We're going to flip through to page 6 of the paper. Let's read the story so you can have an idea of what the story is talking about. The writers say, listen. The writers say 14.4% aged 15 to 64 affected. 82.5% of boys in corrections challenged. How drug abuse fuels violence, threatens national stability by experts. NDLEA, more funding urgently required to tackle emergency. Substance use blamed for 15.8% of adolescent male psychiatric disorders. Children as young as 11 now abuse substances. Children as young as 11 now abuse substances. You can read the story further in the Guardian newspaper. It's pathetic. It's saddening. But the story is right there for you to read. Now let's go to this day newspaper. We're going to flip through to page 6 as well to take our first story in this day. Abbas, from next year, our traditional rulers will have crucial constitutional role. Are you excited? Are you excited about that? Traditional rulers having constitutional role. Abbas, from next year, our traditional rulers will have crucial constitutional role. That's the Speaker of the House of Reps speaking. Let's go to page 9, where our next story is waiting. And this is about Rivers crisis. Remi Tinubu, Wike blames Fubara in alleged sponsored walkout. I mean, I saw the video. I don't know if you saw the video as well, when Rivers women were walking out on the First Lady at an event in Rivers State. Remi Tinubu, Wike blames Fubara in alleged sponsored walkout. That story is on page 9 of the This Day newspaper. Away to the Guardian now. FG bans procurement of foreign goods produced locally. FG bans procurement of foreign goods produced locally. Let's see. Rivers setback for PDP governors as Delta pulls out of suit before Supreme Court. That story is on page. Of course, they will pull out now. Pull out. There are no more PDP governors now. They are no more part of that coalition. Anti-Tinubu coalition. North alone can't decide 2027 presidency. Tanko Yekesai talking there. Ariwa Consultative Forum also talking there as well. On page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper, VDM to be released today faces multiple charges in court Thursday. The writer says, as PDP, Atiku, Akinola, Davido, Cubana chief priest condemn his arrest. You can pick up that story, page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper. Nail fund to students who receive loans after graduation. Take complaints to your schools. That's what Nail Fund said. Take complaints to your schools. That story is on page 9. They're saying, look, this ain't on us. Talk to your schools. Okay, let's drop the Vanguard. Let's go pick up the Daily Trust newspaper, okay? Let's go pick up Daily Trust. So I have this one here that says, new NNPCL leadership supporting my $20 billion refinery, Dangote. New NNPCL leadership supporting my $20 billion refinery, Dangote. That story is on page 38. So they are friends now. That's what Dangote is telling you. They are friends now, right? Okay. Alrighty. 2025 UTME over 75% score below 200. 2025 UTME over 75% score below 200. Stories on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper for today. So let's quickly move very closely now to page 13, the politics page of the Daily Trust. Constitution amendment, insecurity, tax bill, stop agenda as National Assembly resumes today. Senate set to prioritize tax reform bills. It's also here on page 13. River State Administrator to appear before reps. That's also here on page 13. You can read further in the Daily Trust newspaper. So we're going to stop at the editorial of the Trust. NUPRC must act on crude oil diversions. NUPRC must act on crude oil diversions. Recent reports indicating that about 60 million barrels of crude oil meant for local refineries have been stranded in the high seas and unsold has once again highlighted the challenges being faced by the Nigerian oil and gas sector in meeting the domestic need for the product. As reported in various newspapers, international oil companies, IOCs, which are obligated under the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA, to supply the domestic refineries under the Domestic Crude Supply Obligations, DCSO, have been accused of diverting the crude oil to foreign traders in the Far East, Mediterranean, and Southern Africa. Such crude oil is then resold to Nigerian oil traders at up to price of $5 to $6 above the normal price stated by the law. Invariably, this means local refineries are placed at a disadvantage in their bid to satisfy the domestic market with petroleum products. You get a picture, right? Daily Trust is where you can read further. And now to the Punch newspaper. FG approves 1.8 trillion naira road projects. New contract. FG approves 1.8 trillion naira road projects. New contracts. The story's on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Okay. So we're going to flip through to the Metro page of the Punch newspaper. That's pages 4 and 5. Lawyers, protesters demand Very Dark Man's release. Babcock threatens suit, says missing student left school unlawfully. Police arrest killers of Bayelsa Monarch. Gunmen intercept commercial bus, kill 2, kidnap 4 in Benue. Man to die by hanging for killing sex worker. The story is on page 4, the Metro page. A 26-year-old man, David Isaiah, has been sentenced to death by hanging by an Ekiti State High Court for the murder of a commercial sex worker, Comfort James. Isaiah was found guilty on a 3-count charge of conspiracy, kidnapping, and murder. The case was presided over by Justice Olalekan Olatawura. Delivering judgment on Monday, the judge sentenced Isaiah to death for murder, life imprisonment for kidnapping, and 21 years for conspiracy. The charge stated that Isaiah and his accomplice, Xavier Daniel, who died during the case was ongoing, conspired to kidnap and murder James on February 6, 2024 in Ado-Ekiti. The prosecution led by Ibironke Odetola told the court that the offenses contravene section 280, 279A, and 234 of the Ekiti State Criminal Law 2021. Testifying during the trial, the director of Africa Brothel in Irono, Ado-Ekiti, said James went missing after informing her colleagues via telephone that she had been kidnapped and that her abductors were demanding 100,000 naira ransom. I'm quoting her. I reported the matter to the police and civil defense. Their lines were tracked and they were later arrested. They took officers to the location where they dumped her body, he said. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. The Punch newspaper to read more. It's 7:40. Let's come. I have 2 minutes more though, but let's come take your reactions to these stories. That's right. For those who couldn't get through in the morning, please, it's your time to get through to me. Please, the numbers are 0201 2770993. That's for male only callers. 0201 2770993. Female only, 0201 465 7190. If you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3, you can drop me a comment. I would come take the comment, right? I would come. If you're on Twitter, that is X, you can drop me a comment as well. I would come take your comments as usual. Alrighty, so let's get started. If you're calling me, please do know that you've got 60 seconds to share your thoughts. 60 seconds, that's all you got. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Agashiri.
Good morning.
My name is Ndubisi, calling from Jamaica.
Welcome.
Yes, my brother. Concerning that drug issue, it's true, Agashiri, it's true. When I will be passing in the street, if you see them, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, they will gang themselves in one uncompleted building. They will be passing this smoke to themselves. This one will take, will give to this one. This one will take, give to this one. Do you know what I used to do? I will now rush home. I will go and call my son. Say, come and see, come and see. I will carry him. I say, see how these boys are destroying their life. I say, before you know, 2 or 3 will get mad. Do you know? I will tell my son that the only thing that will make me separate myself from you when I see you mad, I will separate myself from you. I will lay down with my leg, 2 legs. I will be begging my son, say, please, the only favor you do for me, please don't smoke. Eat meat, eat fish, use my money, eat fish, eat meat. Let it purge you. Please don't smoke. Don't collect anything from any friend. Don't collect any drink from any friend. Because some of them, they'll put it inside Pepsi. They'll put it inside Coke. You will thought that it's ordinary Coke. Okay, it's not ordinary Coke. Some of them will tell me, say, bros, if you take this, it will fall down. I say, it's not my portion. So I always beg my children, say, please don't do this. It's true. What I'm saying is true. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, Obi, for calling. Appreciate it. The drug situation in this country is quite. I'm going to have a conversation on that next week. I'm going to get some friends in from Yaba, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba. Next week, Thursday, we're going to have a conversation about that. It's disheartening. It's troubling, really, where we're headed with this drug problem. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to you.
I'm calling from Bagada Expressway.
Welcome.
Traffic. Yeah, see, there's so much things to talk about, Ogani. Look, very dark man's issue.
Yeah.
The issue is not that they want to release him. No, I'm not even fine. Releasing him is fine, but tell us why you would adopt him in a gangster style. Because actually, the problem is that if they can do that to someone that's a bit influential, that has a followership, that has a voice, and nobody is safe. You get my point? Nobody is safe. Then for the tech fund thing, that was my for the scholarship loan thing. Yeah. That was my concern when the scholarship loan thing came about. When they wanted to route you through the schools, I was of the opinion that they should route you through the students. In civilized crimes, okay, Sheriff, I don't know if I'm correct, but in civilized crimes, it is the students that route this scholarship through. When you are done and you are done with school, you start working, you have to start paying back. Or when you route it through the schools, corruption sets in again. You're trying to solve the problem, you're creating more problems. That's the issue. Have a good day, my brother. Have
a good one yourself. Appreciate your time. Thanks for calling me. Right. Thank you. Let me quickly jump on this comment on YouTube. Why is it difficult for Remi Tinubu to believe that not everyone likes her? First, it was a nursing student in Delta. Now, women in Rivers. She should leave women alone and face her supporters. Thank you for sharing. Back to telephone now. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
Yes. I want to speak on some very concerning issues on the media that you just read out. The first one has to do with the loan, the student loan that was provided by the government. Okay. Now, I said it at the beginning that when this particular project started, there is going to be a lot of, insincerity, okay? And that is exactly what is happening. In Nigeria, there's nothing that works abroad that you bring here that will ever work. We always have a way to twist it around and render it useless so that it doesn't benefit the common man. And then I also want to talk on the drug issue.
Right.
I'm telling you, it is alarming. The last time I traveled to my place in the north, Sheriff, 10, as from 10 years old, okay, you see them on drugs, they are high on drugs, and that is the reason why the prevalent rate at which, some this violence occur and they use them for terrorism and all that is very high, quite high. Once giving them drugs, you can use them for anything. They are not concerned about food and money like the way they are concerned for drugs. They prefer to be on drugs rather than eating or you even giving them food or money. So it's worrisome. But the government is not saying anything. All they're doing is just to propaganda and things that will not benefit the masses. And on the foreign goods that they say they ban, they should lead by example. The president should lead by example. That is what is expected.
Thank you, too, for calling. Appreciate your time. Let me jump on another call quickly. Look, the drug situation is disheartening, really. The VDM situation as well there's a lot of question marks around that. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Godwin calling you from Ibadan.
Mr. Godwin, welcome.
Yeah, I want to touch about the drug.
The drug situation. Please turn off your radio. Move away from that device.
I'm moving away from it right now.
Good.
It's alarming. And sometimes we tend to blame the government. Everything we do, we say, when one issue happens, we say government. When the other one happens, we say government. Tell me, for this, children or what that will be taking drugs, even not just children, even our old men, you look at them, they take drugs, go to the park. It's some of them taking all nonsense. And we now blame it to the government. So it is the government that use your hand or your brain to put one cigarette or one drugs, one pirimadu into your mouth. So please, let's start and inculcate some kind of lectures from home. Let's educate our children from home. It is not all about the government all the time. We ourselves have roles to play from home while you are give back to these children. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. From Ibadan, thank you so much for calling. Let's jump on this. I have something to say about this drug situation, the drug issues and the government blaming and all of that. But we'll talk. I'll talk after this.
Sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Jack. I'm calling from Shada.
You're welcome.
I want to quickly comment about drug abuse and substance abuse.
Please go on.
You see, the discipline problem facing this youth now is just too much. You talk of drug addiction, you talk of societal proclivity. Now, because the society has not been able to absorb this youth, they turn to drugs and alcohol. For gratification, they turn to violence and crime. It is bigger than what we are saying on radio. I wish I was able to get to you and give you some of the projects I've been able to research and work on, Terry. So we could just blow this thing out. I'm honestly, is this
can you reach out? Can you reach out to me on Twitter or on TikTok?
Okay.
Sheriff Quadry. If you're on those platforms, you can reach out to me, and then we can take it from there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Just Sheriff Quadry. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Thank you for calling me. Yeah, appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Marcus Woman.
Welcome.
See, this drug matter we are talking about. We, the people that are blaming the government, how this thing is coming inside. Those who are supposed to do their job, they are not doing their job. And there's no poor people that is behind bringing this drug to this country. The way the youth are, many of them now, I can't explain it. If you come to my area, oh my God. But those who are behind all these things, at the end, when they destroy this life of this youth, I don't know what God will do to their own they want to protect. That is what I want to say this morning. It's too much. When there is no job, even those who have jobs, they are frustrated. And if you cannot take care of children, please don't bring them anymore. Please. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you for calling. Appreciate your time. Let's take this call right here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Mr.
Welcome.
Come to Quadry here. Someone will take drugs and will be sleeping.
While standing.
You see, the boy was just sleeping. And we are just looking at it and say, what's wrong with him? Yeah, they say it's Colo. I've been waiting to call it. I don't know what the name they call it. Because it goes slow. It was the last one that pushed that guy from the road. Suppose it was in the night, the one will just knock him down and die. It's alarming. Even though most of our security, some of them are taking it too. I must tell you the truth. I have a police. They take it too. I will tell you the truth. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning, Mr. Binga. Thank you, for your call. Appreciate it. Now, let me say one or two things before time completely. It's just that the calls are, you know what? Let me just take the calls. Good morning to you.
Hello, Mr. Sheriff. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, thank God I got through today.
It's good to have you.
Yeah, this miracle calling from a demon.
Welcome.
First of all, I want to talk about this drug issue. It's so disheartening and painful. And then seeing my fellow youth, some of them you see them standing and sleeping. Some of them acting like zombies. I don't know. I wish there is something that can be done immediately to curb this cancer that is trying to ravage us. And secondly, I want to talk about the jam issue. I knew that this was going to happen. I mean, over 75% did not meet up with the cutoff. The jam should just do something because of the network issue, the timing. I knew so many of these things were going to come up because of this jam. And I don't know if there is something that can be done about it. I think last year, the same thing, almost the same thing happened, and this year was worse. So the jam institution should do something about it, please. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you too for calling. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Sheriff. This is Joy from Iba.
Welcome, Joy.
This drug issue we are talking about, especially the one they call Ukpurumli. That Ukpurumli is destroying so many children, youths, and they know that thing is not good, and they are taking it. That Ukpurumli is not good. I don't know where they used to get that thing. They say it's from Southeast. You see little boys and girls taking it. 2 days, 3 days, they will be sleeping. May God help us. And parents should have to put eyes on their children. Though. Parents, they have a lot of work to do. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am from Igoda.
Welcome.
Yes. This drug of a thing. I thought, number one, the parents, the home. The home. Most of our parents don't have time for these kids. You leave home by 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., from 5, the children are asleep. You come back by 10, 11, they have gone to bed. Our norms and values are gone. That's number one. Number two, the law enforcement agents. You know where they are. You know how to catch them. You catch them, you give them a ride to a point. You collect money from those selling this thing. You release them to go back. Why don't you send them to Lagos Ibadan? Where there's vast land? Let them go there and farm. Let them go there and farm. By the time they are subjected to that, many of them will withdraw from this. On the jam issue, Bamishe, help me write the exam. This thing adopted by WAEC is going to expose so many things, Sheriff. scattered questions. You are number one, it's my number 10. There's no way I can ask you, there's no way you can ask me. All these parents paying money, destroying their kids gradually, paying money to special centers. Uncle Lagwaja will help you to do it. The time to reap the fruits of what they have sowed has come. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thought. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
This problem, this drug problem, is hydra-headed. We have to go to the root of the matter and not just deal with it shallowly. Because first and foremost, why do people go into drugs? That's the question you should ask. Why do they get into the place of drug in the first place? Why? Is there something they're feeling or something they feel this emptiness within and they want to fill that void? So the government has a blame. We ourselves as parents who don't take care of our kids and watch over them well, we have a part to play. The security men, too, someone like that man said, they take it. They take these things. Some of them even sell it. All these things they are saying that they are getting, some of them they will go and sell it. So with the hydra problem, and then we also need to talk about the spiritual part, because there's a spiritual part to this problem, whether I would like to take it or not. There's a spiritual part to it. So it's a real deep problem. And I just pray that God will help us to help our youth not to be destroyed entirely. Thank you.
Thank you too, Gosman, for calling. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning. Yes, please.
Good morning, Sheriff.
You're calling the female line.
Oh, sorry, so sorry.
Yeah. Sorry too. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Sheriff, it's about the drugs.
Okay.
In my area 3 days ago, somebody just lost his life.
Oh.
They take the drug, they call it colos.
Okay.
Because we are close to water. So when he take the colos, he said he want to put water in his head. So he went near the river. Before you know it, just slip off.
Oh.
Now we are still looking for his body up to as I'm talking now, because he has not floated since 3 days ago. So I don't know what they see. There are about 4 or 5 that took the drugs. So the rest we are looking at it, but they don't have strength to go and rescue him. They're just there watching him till he's gone now. So
what is the community doing? What is the community doing about this?
The community are searching for the dead body now. They can't do anything because it's late before people get away. But it's about 9 in the evening, 9, 10 in the evening. That's on Sunday evening.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this. Let me just fix that before we go finally. Blessed our respective from to recommend. What people want to do is have children. Raising them is another story entirely. That's Blair Anya who dropped that here. I have another one that says, Joseph is your name. Joseph says, while import bans can shield local industries, it's equally crucial to address the root causes of high manufacturing costs by improving efficiency, leveraging technology, and optimizing resources. As Joseph Ada, who dropped that as well. I have another message that says, Ayodele is your name on YouTube. Ayodele says, these people don't use these narcotics like codeine and the rest. They use as little as gum, burnt grass, plastic burnt with different things. Sheriff, I have seen a lot. That's Ayodele Adebayo who sent that in. Lagos, as promised, we would have this conversation next week, Thursday. Let's have this conversation with experts to discuss what the situation is truly. Those that attend to these cases every day would bring them into the studio here, and we'll have that conversation. It's a promise. We'll do it. We'll do it. Thank you all for being a part of Dailies today for today. At the top of the hour at 9, we'll have the news. After the news, Segun Shomi will be joining me. Let's talk about the PDP, whether they are viable opposition. We had this conversation yesterday. He was supposed to join yesterday, but we couldn't. Stay here. The news is next at the top of the hour.
With information comes power.
We give you more power with information.
99.3
Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.